The bees are squeezing nectar just like milking cows, but this bee is different. He pierced the flower's stem with his stinger, fastened a tiny bucket, slid down the stalk, flipped a switch, and let the nectar flow straight inside. His companions were busy harvesting pollen. Once the pollen was dried, they flicked it onto leaves with forks. The pollen slid down the surface, finally landing in the bees' little carts, ready to be hauled back to the hive. Their division of labor was simple. Some bees dumped the pollen into a press, extracting nutrients, then sending it on to the next stage. Others sifted the dried pollen, separating the fine grains, and stirred them into a filtered nutrient solution to make the blend more even. The bees even pulled out an egg beater. The hive chef carefully tasted the mix, checking if the heat was just right. At last, the finished honey was poured into molds to cool and set. To keep it fresh for longer, they sealed the jars with liquid wax. Everything ran in perfect order. But just then, a pair of bees snuck off for a date during work hours, chasing each other and playing non-stop. They had no idea they were already being watched. A spider had been tailing them all along, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. When it hid inside a flower, ready to pounce, Carl suddenly rushed in, stabbing the spider over and over with his sharp stinger. The searing pain enraged the spider. It lashed out with its forelegs, knocking Carl unconscious, but Carl refused to give up. He stormed into the spider's lair, barely escaped, and immediately dialed the hive's emergency line. In an instant, every bee mobilized. They shifted formations in the air, swarming after the fleeing spider. The assault was so fierce that the spider couldn't withstand it. In the end, it panicked and fled.